Hi, and welcome to the Saturday night event on Dominion Attack. I am Cormac Attack.
And I'm Tetrot.
And this is the Chameleon.
Indeed,
and trying to get the angles right here. So this is the Chameleon. We're playing Way of the Chameleon tonight. So I will share my screen and let's see what that really is. Okay, so this is Way of the Chameleon. It's a grumpy looking chameleon with a curly tail. And it says follow the card's instructions, but each time that it would give you plus cards, you get plus coins instead. And each time it gives you plus coins, you get plus cards. And so it's quite funny. Your cards are chameleons. So for example, in this deck, that festival would be 2 actions, 1 buy, and plus 2 cards.
So better than the laboratory.
And the laboratory would be plus 2 coins and plus an action. Okay, let's just try it out.
Of course, Smithy was the one which I thought would be the significant one in the base deck, but
yeah, Smithy would be plus 3 cards, coins. Oh, isn't it confusing? It's going to be very confusing, this game. I think, can you see it? No, you can't see which ones it affects. It affects a lot of them there. Alrighty. I have 4. We can trash with the sentry. So, shall I get a remodel? I will get a remodel.
Yeah, I need to make that decision before I decide. I think I probably will buy silver to begin with.
And I'll get a silver. I wonder what seller does. Seller.
It doesn't change. It's just action.
Because it has to have.
It has to have the words plus coins or plus actions.
Draw any number of cards. Doesn't count.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
And market is obviously just does the same thing.
Coins. I'll just get a silver while I try and work it all out.
I'm getting another silver because I know which card is probably the most changed from Way of the Chameleon, which would be Festival.
Festival, yeah. Well, Festival's going to be good. I mean, Festival's going to be really good.
Well, it doesn't matter how good it is. The point is that it's better than Laboratory, so there's no point in buying Laboratory.
Well, Laboratory changes as well, right?
Yeah, but Laboratory then becomes 2 coins and 1 action, whereas Festival, you can still have 2 coins, 2 actions and a buy. So you get an action and a buy in excess from what you can get from Laboratory, or a buy and an action.
Gain up to 4. Let's take the silver. How are you finding this community? We haven't actually played.
Well, I haven't had a chance to use it really because I thought about getting a moat, but.
I don't want to get too many silvers. Workshop's not very exciting. Moat's not actually very exciting. I'll just get silver then.
Yeah, well, it's another one of the ones where 5s are all critical. We modelled copper into silver.
So I mean, I could stick with the festival as it is as well, but I don't want to. I will take the cards, and I'll just get another one.
Well, I'm looking to obtain festivals, but so far it's mainly been lots of silvers.
I got too many silvers. Gain the card up to 2. I'll take this. Oh, because you can. Well, hang on. You don't have to chameleon the mode, so I can still get cards with it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting confused about. Alrighty. And 3. Another silver. I better remodel the silvers.
I would quite like to think about getting some money at some point, but the festivals, I think, are just too valuable a card to squander.
Yeah. Let's just keep getting them. I suppose I could have got an artisan.
Well, I could have got one of those as well, but having 2 buys, I got a moat that time, obviously. I mean, it's not even that you necessarily need to be chameleon the festivals for them to be valuable. It's just the option.
Yeah. Actually, the moats are pretty good. I might take another 9. 5. I guess a silver.
Oh, not right. Actually, this is one of the silly remodel ones, I think, actually. I shouldn't have done it this way. I'm remodeling a silver into festival than buying yeah, I might as well buy a moat. I was thinking of buying another silver. Should have just been pointless. Fair off not playing it.
7. Just gonna keep getting the same thing. What are markets? Cards.
They do the same chameleon either way. Chameleon or no chameleon does the same
What about
thing.
the centuries? You plus a coin in the top.
You get coin.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
I mean, when I said festival's better than laboratory, it doesn't necessarily mean that I won't get one at some point.
Yeah, I mean, laboratory's all right, but it's just you don't get the buy. Or the 2 actions, in fact. It's a silly game.
Yeah, how many coins am I looking at? That's 8.
Eight.
Yeah, well, I've got 8 coins. I'm trying to work out whether I want to play this festival as a festival now. I think I may want to. 13. Yes, I'm remodeling the state into a moat. That seems a bit cost effective, and then I'll get a bandit.
Yeah, bandit might be a good idea, mightn't it? Oh. I mean, could use these notes as +2.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of inverting them a bit. This is where I was stopping to add up with that conversation there before getting a province. Because I did get more silvers than I originally wanted, but I'm not sure that remodeling them was particularly.
I've got a lot of silvers. I really have a lot. Right, remodel the estate. I should have done it earlier, of course, in that sequence. Okay. 19.
Wow. You do get a lot more silvers than I did.
I do have a lot. That. Market. Oh, Bandit I was going to get. Yeah, right, Bandit. There we go. I forgot about it nearly.
I think I got enough actions, but I wasn't quite sure whether to cold draw with that amount or not. But
that's what I've got.
my hand's slowed down.
It shouldn't be surprising because I do have a lot of silvers. Oh, I've got 2 moats to block that with.
I don't really want to chameleon my Bandit. I don't like the way it lets you change your mind of how you're intending to play it. Something. What do I do with this artisan? Looking a bit late to go for a sentry. Card coin action 5 versus 2 cards in the action. Let me get a second.
Maybe another Bandit.
Well, after you showed that weakness of only having 2 moats in hand.
Chameleon's
I'm a bit worried about you.
Chameleon the market. Oh, moat. Fade or chameleon. If I chameleon it does exactly the same, right?
Yes. And it also really shouldn't let you change your mind, but it does on the site for all the cards. And really, it's just a bit of an irritation if you're a reasonable game player because you've made your mind up, and then it's making you have to click again to do the same thing, which in some sense is a bit
model. Trash that. What will I get? A cellar. Another moat. Let's go to cellar. 16. Suppose that's 2 provinces.
Yeah, it looks like
as long as you don't get 2 provinces, which you might, I suppose.
I did have enough potentially if I had a slightly different hand to get more than 2 provinces, but it's not happening with this one. In fact, I'm not even going to draw with that one. I just have to do this. Not quite sure what happened to my hand. No, and I missed a second time. So if you completely miss, I may come back into the game, but I think that's unlikely. Like my next one, I could potentially buy enough, or even if you just get a Dutch in his state, but I think you haven't missed.
Depends what I get with this seller.
The fact that you've got your festival already. Well, the fact you got draw doesn't matter. I mean, basically, my second half of my thing, I'm probably going to get the next 21 cards in my hand, I suspect.
I should be fine now.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be fine anyway. I just happened to miss twice. I think I had the same number of festivals as you.
Wasn't a very skillful game, this one, I think. Or at least if it was, we missed. We missed.
Well, there was identifying what festival was.
Yeah, that wasn't that skillful. That was easy.
And then you just ended more silvers than me from the extra buys somewhat. So I didn't quite realise. I mean, I was intending to remodel at some point golds, which is what I was getting the second bandit. But
you don't have a chameleon mascot, which I think is probably an important.
that may be it. I think it was probably my remodel. I was having to remodel a copper rather than a stake because of the way the early shuffle came. May have been it. Yeah, I mean, it's fairly similar for the first few plays.
Okay. I did some random ones. We have Way of the Chameleon. We have, all right, what is affected? Wine merchant. Ha 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 ha, very funny.
I'm not sure what happens with Druid.
Druid. Where were our actions though? That's what I didn't quite see. Druid. You get card in an action. You get coin.
Yeah, there are real actions. There's Madman, which of course you can sort of get once in Blue Moon, but
yeah, can't get actions then in this deck.
No, so you draw 4 cards with your Wine Merchant isn't quite as attractive.
No. Oh well, there's nothing to do. Monument, 2 cards. Is there? Displace.
Well, there's Madman was the only thing which gives you actions.
Yeah, you have to get
if
that.
you want cumulative actions, yeah.
Well, there isn't even much in getting just plus an action after you play. Like Haven's the only thing where you even get an action.
No, the Druid gives you an action back.
Druid does, yeah. True. Let's take Druid then.
It's not very attractive, Vineyard. Oh, that was a 5-2, was it? Don't like the look of that.
I don't think it makes much difference.
I don't know. Gesture and Displace is pretty nice starting cards.
Yeah.
And even Wine Merchant with Merchant. So listen.
Were you really only wanting one of these cards?
Yeah. So there's a decision, admittedly, but it's still.
Maybe just to first and go back on the you only wanted one of the cards.
Yeah, I mean the one problem with Jester is if you start hitting actions rather than coppers, do you give them to me or not?
Yeah.
Yep.
Guess you have it. No, I'm already, I'm already going straight back on what I said about not getting you displaced. And I'll probably end up with a Wine Merchant too. All right.
Probably Displaces first.
I actually think the Monument's probably better.
Then what? Displace? I've already got one though.
And most of the 5s.
Well,
Well,
though you have one of Displace, it's obviously is. I don't think you want more 5s. This is probably true.
we have to have something big to displace, but that could be the Monument.
But yeah, so now you have a Displace and a Gesto. I think Monuments perhaps are more valuable than your other ones. But I don't think initially it was.
Yeah. So gain a card, that doesn't count towards this Madman thing.
No.
And then I just send my 5s, and now I get a Madman. Yes, that was exciting. That all worked.
Oh, let's go. How many cards have I got at the moment? So if I draw X.
It didn't much difference to reading my chameleoning.
So you didn't get a card?
No.
That's what I was wondering. Ooh, 9 coppers now. Not looking promising.
We'll get another displace. Very exciting. See, that madman could be +1 for every card in your hand as well, which might be better. Right.
Actually, can I get Will of the Wisp, or is that just that was just a provisional? Okay.
7. That's a gold then.
Yeah. Okay, that one backfired. I should have taken the coins.
Yeah.
Get more coppers.
I seem to get the same cards each time. It's a bit weird.
Well, you're increasing the odds of hitting the copper, but oh, the same cards in your hand, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually wondered for a while there is possibly some random reshuffling issues. Possibly if I examine it. I haven't actually looked at it, but it does feel like it's not quite as flat mathematical shuffle.
Potion. I suppose I'll have it, although these vineyards aren't going to be that amazing this time, I wouldn't have thought.
Do I want a madman or do I want to displace? I think I probably want to displace. Carry on with this fairly dangerous strategy. I'm sure my strategy can't really be working. There's not enough VPs from the monuments, but I'm just trying to go through my hand as quickly as possible to score VPs. Oh, you got a province as well just then, did you? Or did you get one a while back? Oh, you got one a while back, I just didn't notice.
On a while back. Right. Trash. I don't really want to trash any of them. Gain a card. I can gain the Hermit. And then I autoplay the treasures and I end the vise because I want a madman.
Oh yeah, so getting Hermit trashes, it's kept not having a possible doing it because you need to have the cards in your discard pile. Haven better than Druid? What's this one card? One coin, one action, one card, one action. I think Druid's probably better than Haven.
How have you been getting your provinces? Just buying them?
I just bought one from buying it. Yeah, I've only when you provinces. I've only got one. Most of my VPs are coming from my monument strategy. As I said, I'm just playing my deck as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
I guess another gold makes sense.
I just don't want to trash anything.
Yeah, it doesn't. Once you've got rid of your estates, there's not much else which you can do for trashing. And another madman.
Yeah. So get the vineyard as well.
Yeah, with that free potion you got.
Hmm.
Have you got 3 displaces? I meant to get a second one, but I don't think I did.
I think so. I have a lot.
Yeah, that's going to cause me problems then. Even without the actions.
Displace the other gold.
Oh, you played the madman first. Trying to work out how you play 2.
Still, you can't do much, can you?
Yeah, that potion was costly. Ooh, 2 buys. Second displace.
Right. Madman. Yeah, right. That gets me in action. Displace the province, I suppose. It's probably worth me getting my golds back. haven't got a choice with that one.
How are these numbers adding up? I'm not sure whether that's the right buy. Not that it makes a big difference, but
Name card up to 3, is it?
yeah. I mean, that was pretty hideous. Draw.
You can only ever get one action. I'm going to set that on the side.
Yeah, I mean, if there are multiple actions, it'd be a very different game. My monuments would have been working much better. But yeah, whilst obviously you have fewer displaces, my displace missing wasn't helpful. But really, it was that jester getting the potion was the key to this game.
Well, I've just discovered the havens, actually. They're pretty good. I should have...
Well, it's your madman, which I don't think they are that good. They're useful, but they're not that useful. It's your madmans which have kind of paid off.
Well, they're pretty good. Getting that without buying any cards, but I just don't have enough actions to do it both. So I guess I just displace. I didn't have a 6, unfortunately. Going to be the first person.
It have to be a gold. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be me. If you had a gold, yeah, it would. Unfortunately, not going to be me. But
oh, is this haven? No, it is an action. That's good.
that would be an irritating one.
Sorry?
That would be an irritating one that you just skipped my card.
4. Last monument. That's dangerous, though. It might be too dangerous. I'll take it.
Yeah, well, you got lucky because I was very close to being able to have the hand I'd need to win with that one. I just needed one more druid, basically.
No, 58 you've got. Okay, well, I get 58 if I displace this thing.
Yep, so you got to, yeah, so my displace being knocked out was game.
All right. Do you want one more, or do you want to finish it there?
Well, we could try for a quick one.
One more. Okay. I'll put everything in.
I mean, that last one was very slow because there weren't any actions.
Yeah, there normally would be, though.
And then my displaces, I mean, yeah, because the gesture would slow things down as well. And I didn't want to get another action card for that one. That was very close. Okay, tax one's not the speed I was hoping for, but still.
Arena. I can't read it, it's too small. Discard the action to get 2. An obelisk. You get the patrons. Alrighty. Oh, that was the one I was telling you about. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Dear, 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 dear.
I did not want a tax stop.
Well, I know what to do here. Spice merchant. And native village. And another native village.
Ooh, not sure what the native village plan is. First, it's just the
I actually do have
the money.
this time. For once, I do have a proper plan in mind, and I'm very confident with it. Except you'll easily be able to copy it.
Well, if it's just buying smithies. But perhaps you're trying to. Yeah.
This is the one. Yeah, this is the one. I told you about this already, didn't I?
What, poor house?
Yeah.
Actually, did that in wrong order. I forgot that the comes from action. Oh, did you say, actually, you said the poor house gave it regardless of having treasures, did you say?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I was forgetting. Yeah, it's an implementation glitch, I was forgetting, yeah.
I want buys, don't I?
So I guess I will have to copy, despite the fact it's an implementation glitch. I can't quite not.
I think you have to copy it. I can't see how you'd not do it. Except I should probably get a gold at some point. Maybe I'll get I know what I'll get. Yeah, I can't just get all poor houses because that won't work. I'll get a forager. Oh, that wasn't quite right. And a native village. Which wasn't actually quite right, but I'll just do that actually. You're on 8 already.
Yeah, I mean, my strategy's not bad. It's just the poor house is
From a poor house. Yeah, I'll have those. Oh, I suppose I might as well do that. Yeah, you're getting all of those. I need more actions. I think I've got a native village stuck under my native village.
yeah.
With a patron, I wouldn't mind either. I'll take the native village, I suppose.
Need 17.
2 provinces. Oh no. There's no point setting anything aside. Oh, I stated that wrong.
Yeah, I probably should take arena points last turn, actually. Maybe it's slightly too easy for you.
Right. I don't have any more. As well. You've been getting provinces, right?
I bought one province.
Yeah. I think I need golds, really. Yeah, I do need gold. Did you get golds already?
No.
Oh, you got all these patrons, of course.
And I got Smithy. Thank you, million.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Oh, I didn't need golds, do I? I just need to trash my treasures and use the poorhouses for coins. That was stupid.
Yeah, not a lot of buys in this deck, which are easy to get hold of. I'm going to need to start trashing something. Maybe I'll just try and buy it out.
Hmm. 12. I suppose I should be buying. I'm not sure. Let's do it. And you're still millions of points ahead.
Yeah.
I shouldn't let you have so many patrons. That much is clear.
Well, the patron versus the poorhouse was it was pretty strong. My only real problem is that I over trashed my hand, so I ran out of being able to access a buy, whereas you can do these late buys. But yeah, patron's pretty strong with Chameleon. I mean, it's pretty strong anyway. But I just really should have taken Arena one more time as well, which would probably have closed out the game for definite earlier. I gave you one too many arenas. But the main thing is poorhouse, particularly with its malfunction, although I didn't actually require it because I trashed all my coins by the time I was using it. Gets you a coffer with the patron as well.
Say again, poorhouse gets you a coffer with
where if you have the patrons in hand, playing the poorhouse gets you a coffer. For each patron you have. I mean, basically, I can buy a province next. I've got 4 patrons in hand.
All right, well,
let's speed things up.
All right,
as well as the 4 coffers.
Just to pretend I'm still trying to.
So I'm not even going to bother with Chameleon this time. I'll just speed the game up. Okay. I mean, I probably can do way more than that. I can probably draw my whole hand, but I was just speeding the game up.
All right. So, what did you think of the Chameleon?
Well, Chameleon's fairly awesome in what it changes to the cards, but the difference is both players get it. So I'm not sure necessarily how much skill there is most of the time. I mean, there's slightly more skill in things. But yeah, things like Smithy suddenly become or even more powerful, as you can suddenly use them as 3 coins as a substitute gold if you can't draw. But there are some cards like Market it doesn't do a lot with. But Patron, the things like Patron and Festival probably become even stronger cards from already quite strong cards.
Definitely.
That second game, it was slightly irritating that it didn't affect the boons. And the third game, we saw how there are some site implementation ones, which I admit you had mentioned to me before. With that poorhouse, I mean, with the amount of trashing we had, it wasn't critical. But if you had no trashing, that's a very game-breaking piece of information not to be aware of because it doesn't implement it correctly. It's quite clear that you're supposed to reduce the number by 1 once you revealed your hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chameleon Capitalism and Miser is another even more broken one. If you want to really draw cards, you can draw like 9. It's the triple. It's Chameleon, Capitalism, and Miser. Miser you can then basically play to get you 9 cards in your treasure phase.
All right.
So yeah, if you want a drawing hand, that's it. But obviously, it's not so common to have all those combinations. But yeah, Chameleon, I like because it gives you much more flexibility. But perhaps it makes it a bit too strong for some of these games. The only thing.
All righty, good games. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching.
Thanks.
Oh, I was going to do a look ahead, didn't I? Do a look ahead.
It's Envoy tomorrow.
Envoy. Okay, well remembered. Envoy tomorrow. All right. See you all